Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta in a Resistance playthrough. And we've been winning some fleet battles, so it's been getting better. We haven't lost the newest fleet. The newest fleet is actually about to receive some expansion in about 90 days.
I will help them.
Low Earth orbit, expected to arrive 18th of June. So that's a pretty fast ship.
Standing by.
Yeah. Scripted. Yeah, may want that at some point.
Things are cooling off.
We are winning their hearts and
Or was
minds.
it longer than I thought it was? Might have been longer than I thought it was. It's 2 from Earth. Oh, I'm in June. I'm thinking it's like, oh, it's gonna arrive in a day. It's like, no, it's gonna arrive in a month.
We've moved the needle.
Like, that's still pretty fast for the distance it's going, but...
By the numbers.
Nope, and they're taking Mongolia from us. That's fine. There we go. So that's Marshall Station being much closer to functionality. So now only the dockyard, or the shipyard, and the skunk works are non-functional. We're scoring a whole 20 more science and 10% more. Anyways, this doesn't actually affect science. It's giving us control points, which is why we built it. Oh no, it actually is affecting science. So that's 3% on the science, so it's 20. Okay, 3% of 20 is not much. Basically 20.5, but 21 cents. Yeah. And okay, we're not doing any energy science that much, but
Offering support.
yeah, we're definitely at the point where if Academy is not defending their interests in China,
Order is returning.
we'll
Public
take those from
sentiment
them.
is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Target destroyed.
Honduras now has a spaceflight program. You can build mission control, please. Low Earth orbit should be arriving. Oh, you're 45. You're the one that's in orbit. You're just transferring to a different low Earth orbit for whatever reason. Okay. It's a decent research one, a decent engineering one. So we don't need you necessarily to pick up more admin right now. I'm thinking of picking up investigate on you. closer to your goal of 25. You're a quick learner. You probably do want to pick up admin. Pick research, ideally. I could take that off and slap on the 2 science one, which is a 2 science. With a 10% bonus on the life research isn't super great. But it's it would be 2% more science in America, basically. Yeah, let's grab it for the 2% more science in America. As well as, I think, what, science... Increases the council's research. I think it also increases the faction's research science by, I think it's like 1% of the highest councilor per science, then it's like 0.5% for the second highest, and so on and so forth. So it is somewhat valuable just to pick a bunch of science up. I got enough other resources, or other let me rephrase that. Got enough other science sources, just raw science. Stat is pretty nice as well. Okay, so this place, I could do a little bit more in rest reduction. Getting pretty close to where it doesn't need any more. It's a bit of a shame that that hangs around until August of next year. That's going to make it much harder to grab. Okay, you've arrived where you are.
Offering assistance.
Doing anything. Sort of sitting there menacingly. Okay, you've arrived. You're here for surveillance, which I'm going to say no to because I can. Romeo 33, we have a mission. Go deal with Victor 100. And engage. No surveillance for you. Overwhelming missile deployment. Well, so it's technically torpedo. Overwhelming torpedo deployment. Oh, we do actually have some officers here I haven't been paying attention to. Okay. Back to Farragut Station for repair, resupply. Resupplied. Yeah, as long as Victor 45 is not attacking our stations, not carrying out surveillance, it can stay there.
Laying the groundwork.
Laying the groundwork.
Violence is abating.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Target secured.
15th of October for you to be done. Wait. I have the... I can recruit the next one already. I'm confused, and I was thinking it was the one I had queued up, and it's not. So as soon as the cycle's over, I should actually recruit that person. That was a note. New shipyard, cool. And that's a skunk works as well. New counselors start with plus 40. Hopefully we don't. We're gonna get like a new counselor right now, so we're not gonna wait for that tech. You have arrived at low Earth orbit. Rapid landing. I don't think we can get there quickly enough, so you're just gonna land. In Uganda. Okay. So the first of the second wave has arrived, which isn't surprising because we've killed we killed alien number 1. So alien number 1's replacement has arrived, basically.
Where do you
What
need
we'll
me?
say.
Headed there now.
And now I have the unenviable task of figuring out who the new person's going to be. We really don't need any specific missions. We're just sort of looking for someone who's just good. Social scientist is interesting, because we get the bonus to science. So the government wouldn't be too bad. Loss-averse martyr. Don't really want loss-averse. Oh, that could be removed, I suppose. Quick learner is tempting. Don't really need a celebrity, though. Origins at least military science, 2% some military science research. Oh, we don't have a criminal, so picking a criminal up for criminal wars wouldn't be too bad. Quick learner. Corrupt is not particularly great. Probably something we might be able to remove. Remove loss and diverse at least. And then criminal, obviously. Yeah, we'll pick you up as a criminal. You got decent admin, you got decent persuasion, you got decent command. Might actually boost up your investigator or something. Give you second investigator. Of course, I grabbed the criminal person the one time we don't actually have any criminal orcs in the orc pool. So that's sort of my luck. Now, is there any... So we probably lose loss averse for 16. Upgrade Shady to Crooked, okay. Move Corrupt. Yeah, so we can remove Corrupt, we can remove Loss Averse. Okay, removing Corrupt is going to remove some espionage, which is maybe not the thing we want to rush to be doing. Remove Indulgent. And then initially you probably want to grab Admin. I'm not actually sure what we're going to spec him into. So it could take the persuasion off of you to give us more space for investigate. No, we can't necessarily take very much off because you don't have a lot to place with, right? So we take you and put you on. Can actually leave a spot open. Yeah, so I suppose that's probably what we do. We take you off because you're not well placed there. Put you on. Put you on. That's got you up to 21. I'll apply you. The unity is not going to be bad. More control points is not bad. 2 for 2 engineering. 3 for 3 engineering. Or I could pick up the 30% space. Yeah, let's pick up the 30% space. Oh, I don't have the money to pick that one up. Okay. I have run out of money. That's fair. % social science, so not too bad. Okay, well, we set them up. So I was going to ask, what missions do you have? Some, not particularly great. Like, it's not going to work in China for anything except for maybe the advise, which isn't a check. Actually, for the moment, let's go ahead and do defend interest so we don't lose our China points. Those would be difficult to get back. And yeah, we're definitely at the point where it's very tempting to try to crack down one of these points. You know, starting at 0%, it's like, oh, can I get it up? It's like, get up to like 3. Okay. Do you have enough persuasion that you can, like, persuade in China? Only for throwing money at the problem? Okay.
Offering counsel.
Securing our interests.
So the other one is to move over after Mexico. Yeah, we could pick Mexico up for eventual cleaning up in preparation to merge into the greater North America.
Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
There's ion batteries. So we got sort of what I'm expecting to be my point defense. Let's pick up farm. We're not really desperate for that water and volatiles yet, but if we start going a little bit more ham on building up our space infrastructure, we'll be wanting it.
Ready for orders.
Get up to 50-50.
It's time to bring it
Pay
all
for
down.
that.
Standing by for
Then you have
orders.
25 commands, so this should be really easy for you.
We will bring it down.
Oh, you even have the mission. So we can bring you in and pay to get you up to 50-50. If I get 3 off,
People will rise.
we'll cause a revolution here in Mexico. That's one way to undermine the poor servants here. Oh yeah, you've gone and defended your interest here. Yeah, it's not going to help you because of how rebellious the location is. I think we want to see if we can get this one. We'll see if we can afford, if it's still around when we can afford it. 17th of October. 3 more cycles. And yeah, we're gonna have plenty of control points to be looking, once again, looking for vulnerability in China.
Lending my expertise.
The orbital core is done. Okay. I think it's time, but with that, I have a much bigger location where we can shipyard over here. So these are going to be fission reactor arrays to provide power. We want to point defense. We'll probably want to upgrade it at some point. And then, well, we're going to want hydroponics because we're just going to put to a farm at some point. And the question is, I don't know if we can actually fill that last slot and have enough power. Well, right now we could, but I mean, once we get these upgraded, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to have that slot full. So we'll probably just roll this for the moment. So I think in, what, it was 60 days for that? 18th of November around the park, yeah. So in about 60 days, that will be done, and we'll be able to increase the shipbuilding around Mars by a factor of 4, and I'll probably turn around and start upgrading the other spaceport, basically Mars. Yeah, we'll have the 8 ships or so that I wanted at Earth soon. 21 days.
Death to tyrants.
Tyrants. That was the easy roll.
The needle.
That was the one we were expecting to succeed.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Long live the revolution!
The people will
There
be
we
free.
go! So that should trigger a revolution. Okay, we got the executive. I wasn't expecting humanity to first see the other points, but they did. They totally did, yep. Expected to arrive October 29, 31st of May. Okay. So I'm not going to move against, again, they're our allies. We're going to actually wait until someone takes those points from them, and then we're going to jump whoever takes it from them.
Ready! Restoring order.
Acknowledged.
Where to?
And then sadly, you don't have stabilize. We have public campaign. 75% public campaign, it's not that bad.
Making our case.
Start fixing it. Fixing the fact that the Mexico's a little pro-alien. At least a little bit more pro-alien than we want it to be.
Offering support.
Order is returning.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
There we go. fleet expands.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Things are cooling off.
Wildfires, we can help, so we will. Another day, the farms will be done. Yeah. Do I have layered defensive array? Let's grab the tier 2 HAB defense. I suppose we can go run to our HABs where we do have farms. We'll have the hydroponics and upgrade them. Don't have it there. Actually, why don't I have it there? Oh, this is the shipyard one. Yeah, okay. So now that the ships are launched, it would make sense to upgrade the shipyard. So solar array down. Your shipyard. Then shipyard. Okay, need more solar power, so throw the solar array in. Shipyard, it's warning me that I need more power, so we'll put another solar array in. And we'll bring the last shipyard. Okay, it's still predicting that we don't have enough power, so yep, we'll go solar array for the last one, so we don't have space for the farm. At least without overriding the Skunk Works point defense. And it might actually be, because we've got no science here, right? It might be worth overriding one of those for the farm. We might revisit contemplating the Skunk Works as soon as all the shipyards are in. And, well, I have farm, don't I? Just what we just researched. Yeah. So we'll look at how much water and volatiles the thing's saving. Right, because it doesn't save it off of this from the monthly support, right? So that's eating 3 volatiles. Most of these actually aren't eating volatiles. Yeah, it's mostly the crew. So we probably are at the crew point where that would be worth swapping to a farm to save water and volatiles in the long run, but short run it doesn't. And then you probably want to be upgraded. Oh, did I not build? I didn't build the farm here yet. Okay, if I want to make it a farm, then I'm gonna put a solar panel on one, and the farm on the other. I might not have enough for the defensive array then. We'll see. We'll hold off in case I need to save that power for the defensive array. Probably do need to save it for the defensive array, in which case it would be solar power, defensive array, and probably still leave the last one. It's the Xeno. Okay.
Okay, Bob, stand by.
And then we have space for the farm. The farm would mostly be saving. It'd be saving us like 5. Granted, I think that's monthly. It's saving us about 5 water and volatiles monthly.
Give me that and I'll be on my way. Working at TGE. Okay, got it. Okay, Jack, and how about
Up to 600 crew. We only have 226 crew. Those would be upgrading the crew mount from 1 to 5. Okay, the farm doesn't have any crew, as much crew. Oh, and I have to overwrite one of the labs to do that.
Okay, we'll watch for a minute here and let you know. Okay, Bob, I'm going down the ladder.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. It's not enough of an improvement here. Really warrant it. This was the one where we were thinking about putting a farm. So I could overwrite the farm we've got here with the farm, obviously. The reactor array takes 20 crew. It's gonna be shipyard's taking 120, so it's about 150 times 4. Yeah, that's gonna be like 480. That's probably worth a farm. So yeah, you want to be a farm. And then we'll have enough power to make that a point defense array. Or not the upgrade the point defense array to a layered defense, or whatever it's called, for tier 2. And then we'll have like 25 power left. Not sure what I can get in that slot for 25 power. You'd be too expensive, you'd be 40. Works would be too expensive, for example, but there's probably something that gets shoved in there. That'd be productive. Won't necessarily be the highest tier thing, but there's something we'll be able to shove in there to be productive. I suspect that is an alien. It might not be, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be easy enough to turf the servants out.
Ready. Going after their people.
I'm here. We're taking power.
Okay, give you the last point of admin you might want. Actually, I'm gonna hold off because we don't need an org. It's not like it's gonna give us another org because we're at the org cap. We'd have to upgrade an existing org, which would be not necessarily easy to do. And eventually we're gonna get the next layer of cybernetics. We're just gonna give another admin anyway. Instead, I think we'll grab you as security. For my commander, again, you don't need another admin or command. Remove Earthbound. Touchable is pretty expensive in XP, but nice in its own way. +3 security. Yeah, let's remove Earthbound here. You're criminal, so we can pick up the criminal org. Gives you more admin. Can't afford the admin work, but we'd pick it up if we could. And you're still being run for 1.3. A little bit tempting to turn spoils on so we can turn out a bunch of money very quickly. And of course you can't grab CA because you're not government. Tempting to grab CA here. We already camped. You're not government. You are government. So you have to take 2 orgs off. But to give you 3 espionage, which would meet our requirements, I suppose. Okay. This will be a little fiddly to make work. I want to take you off, for example. So we take the rocketry off, Spartan off, Nimbus off, turn around, add the CAIA, and then you don't need the espionage, so we'll give you the rocket one back. And that frees up Nimbus group that we can hand out to someone else. Which probably wants to be you when we can afford it. Yeah, okay. So I'm definitely leaning towards turning spoils on temporarily. Grab you, maybe grab you. Yeah, okay. So that'd be another 5, bringing you up to 13. That'd bring you another 3. 18, 21. So you could do a little bit more admin. To give him the intelligent administrator. Okay. Oh, we should give her that right away. I have a feeling some of our habs are going to get destroyed at some point, and it might be good to have them prepared for the inevitable circumstance. Okay, so let's turn on spoils. Not really hard anywhere, but just turn it on. This will quickly generate lots of revenue. But obviously spoils has issues. It damages sustainability, damages government, raises inequality. But when you need money, not much beats spoils.
Things are stabilizing.
We have neutralized their key people.
We've moved the needle.
The people will come to our side.
There's crisis diplomacy. Social alliance would be tempting to pick up. Operations we're gonna have to pick up at some point, just to get the mission control. You know, we probably want Max Miffa. That's gonna help us get the last couple points in China.
We are in control now.
There we go. Full control over Canada again. Nope, they've popped in there. Okay, so we're coming after them again. Only 11%. Oof.
Cracking down.
Acknowledged. Removing our enemies.
Okay, gonna do one more cycle. Maybe they'll pick that up in the middle of the cycle, to be fair. Okay, you've got the space. But we just need the money to implement most of them. I can at least toss Nimbus on. Hold off, because I think this is the first one that's going to disappear. Like, I want to pick that up while we can. 15% science research is pretty nice. Space science research. Now that we're working on anything, oh, we're ready to get transnational coordination, which is nice.
Offering assistance.
Here we go. Okay. Oh, there's the Materials Research Center. I want to pick that up at some point. Going to the list here. Trying to decide if there's anything that I should prioritize. Yeah, probably wants to be in this top part of the list. Unless there's something I just straight up missed in the lower bit. Like, living quarters is good for influence, but we're not desperate for influence. Crackdown emissions. +3 bonus on Crackdown is actually tempting for what we need to do. Yeah, so let's grab that. Maybe not the best to do that at the same time as maximum effort. Okay. Come back to that. Let's move that top. Probably the same on that. Okay, let's go ahead and work on Settlement Core. Now we can be rolling for the expanded mines. Not that we need 50% more yield from our mines, but we don't want to be looking for it when we do.
Genghis Khan was a short-sighted fool. All that might, all those weapons, yet instead of leasing it to others and reaping the rewards, all he could think to do was shed endless blood and sweat in the pointless pursuit of an empire. Chairman Soren van Wyk, Correspondence with Subordinates.
Well, he was a dictator. Dictators do what dictators do. Okay, so our new shipyard at Mars is not done yet. It's supposed to be a 90-day build, so it's probably almost done. November 18th. So yeah, it's probably not worth building in the existing shipyards. We should probably start upgrading the existing shipyard, actually. So, this place. Upgrade the core, please. 40 days.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
Target lost.
Attempt to neutralize. Oh, because they did that. Okay. Continue for the moment. Still a chance that you will successfully purge anyway. I know it's 6% because I didn't invest any influence. It's fine. Speaking out. Okay, someone
Our
doesn't have high
enemies are
support.
still in control.
Looks like they don't have high support. Okay.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
In Canada. Took the middle one. Okay. So either they got a really good, wait, no, but I'm spying on them. I know they weren't taking it. Okay, so that's the alien. The alien's up there. Okay, grab you, because we wanted to grab you before you disappear. Oh, and sadly that really expensive admin owned already. Bit of a shame. This on you as well.
At your service. I'll make sure they're on our side.
Reporting in. Targeting their center of power.
Where do you need me?
Take your Canadian point back,
Terminated the opposition.
and then we'll be back in Mexico pretty quickly. And yeah, from a shipbuilding standpoint, I'm going to build another 6 around Mars. They're going to be 2 each, so that's another 12. Brings up to 77. Mission control, which is why we're not building. Yeah, 2 more mission control. We're going to get another mine up, I think. Another mine, another research place. All the slots full on Earth. Low Earth? No, there's still 2 open. We're going to start buying them. Or taking them.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Offering support.
Let's burn a little bit of prestige, or a little bit of influence, raising funding. In America. One of the things we picked up is obviously quite expensive. So I'm looking at our cash reserve income change, and it's negative. Green laser batteries. Probably do want to pick them up for our point defenses.
Violence is abating.
There's our layered defense array. As we go into the green laser batteries, just get those well equipped. Okay, queue you up as an upgrade. Are you? Yeah, you are the point defense. So yeah, queue you up as an upgrade. So we've got 25 power left when that's done. Wouldn't be able to afford that center. There probably are centers we could afford that would work from a research standpoint. Because I think they're just 4 times what the base one is. So the Xeno is 10 base power, so Xeno Research Center is 40 base power. Alright, so the materials, which is 6, would be 24, so we'd be able to fit that one in. Not that we have access to that right now, but if we did, we could throw that out there. That's the Martian one in Earth orbit. Do I have the power to upgrade the point defense? No, not without bringing in another upgrading. Well, not without replacing one of the labs with solar array. Which would be a 72 power swing, that would free up enough to do, say, both those upgrades. We'll hold off a little bit. At least on that one. Farragut is the battle one. So you probably want to get upgraded. You're the shipyard one.
Okay, and Challenger, Gene, you're good to go out, and once you get out, maybe.
And then if we got space in Nachi, I don't have space in Nachi, so I'd have to overwrite. Well, I'd plan to overwrite, right? So that's somewhat fine. So we do solar array and layered defense, and it would support that power. Might actually support you either being upgraded to Xeno Lab or Xeno Research Center or farm.
Okay, let me know when you're up. I think I'm up. I'm 3-8. Okay. Let's see if we can get these.
Okay. So once they're done, the research will be about the same as it was before. Well, after will be the same as it was before, yeah. But we'll have better defenses. So that'll be the trade-off there.
We lost their trail.
Oh, and they did that as well. Okay.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, Victor 109 has arrived. That is a surveillance. I think a Lancer. Okay, I think we can overwhelm that. That's going to be bigger and harder to deal with, but I think we can do it. And there's torpedo base, so that's going to hurt. But we sally with Romeo 3. And engage. Oh, they're running away. Interesting. I don't want to burn all of our fuel, because otherwise we won't be able to get back up to refueling. Okay.
The opposition remains in power.
Okay. You're refueled, so we can attempt another go. Victor 109.
Standing by for orders.
Okay, we're going to take this seriously this time. 83%
Targeting
to
their
crack
key
down.
What's the up?
And if it doesn't crack down, we're still going to get an 88%
Targeting
crack
the
to purge it
opposition.
anyway. % economy. We'll take the 5% life science, I think. Two rid of engineering orgs. I think we'll leave you open for the moment so we've got space to grab good things when they pop up. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna engage again. This time they're willing to fight. Okay. So we're facing a destroyer and a lancer. The destroyer is going to hurt because it's going to dump torpedoes at us. The lancer, on the other hand, is probably the better armored and armed of the two. Here's some jamming. Torpedoes away. Doesn't have enough point defense. The answer is no. Some re-engagement going to the next one. Okay, we got the other one as well. Denying the aliens more surveillance. We don't know if the torpedo, aliens torpedo one sent torpedoes away. Nope. Okay, we got a little bit of minor damage, but that's surprisingly not that bad. Ascend to Marshall. Wait. Marshall, we want you to go to? No, it's Farragut. Can you get up to Farragut? That's a good question. Oh, Farragut's not functional because yeah, okay, that's fair. Because it's currently being upgraded. So you complete the transfer, complete your repair, do some resupply while you're there. You set out for Marshall Station. Okay. The battle fleet they had here with the Warpath class Dreadnought has decided to retaliate. You shall not hinder their arrival, says servants. I'm gonna hit accept. They back off, they back off. Okay. Yeah, you've got mag, cannon, battery, so we're not really worried about you doing point defense. You're probably riddled with point defense. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do like 6-2 like we did before. I suspect 6 may not be enough against the Dreadnought here. Torpedoes away. It's like reasonably low jamming. Only one being heavily jammed. Got some contacts. Dreadnought did not handle it. Minor damage sustained, but otherwise... Unless the mag shells are coming in, no, we've survived. Minimal damage. Repair. And resupply, please.
I think we had a breakthrough.
I will help them.
More fleets come into low Earth orbit. Coming for low Mars orbit. Yeah, okay, we've pissed them off. Not appreciate their retaliation fleet getting destroyed. Yeah. Settlement core, good. Grab the Materials Research Center. Another one launches for low Earth orbit. Yeah. Okay. It's repaired, rearmed, and awaiting the aliens.
Things are stabilizing.
We have hit them where it hurts.
Nicely cracked down.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Critical failure, that happens. Alien fleet launches below Earth orbit 1. Yeah, I think we pissed the aliens off. There we go. Farragut is prepared. Only layered defense is not ready. I think that means you should go up to Farragut to defend Farragut, in case that's where they come out.
Our people have taken
There we
control.
go. Got our Canada point back. And well, I think with all that excitement, we'll sadly leave you a little bit on a cliffhanger. The aliens, they're coming. Soon they will be here for their retaliation. Got 3 different alien detachments coming in to Earth orbit. And 1 on its way to Mars. Poor Martian fleet. But 2 ships. Going against 2 ships. And yeah, based on the size of that ship they're sending, I think they're just a little angry. Just a little. At least it's mostly mags, so the torpedoes will probably get through. Don't think there's enough torpedoes, but we'll do some damage. And then the other one's a battle cruiser. Yeah, so with these guys arriving, I suspect we'll be able to respond to one of them. And blow it up. If they can go straight for the fleet. I suspect they might not go straight for the fleet. There is 15 mining sites for them to target. So they may target any of the 15 mining sites, in which case we'll have to respond appropriately for that circumstance. Whereas Earth orbit, there's a lot less targets. So Earth orbit, we've only got 3 stations, I think. 3 stations. Yeah, we have 3 stations in Earth orbit. So either they're coming for the dock, where the fleet's posted, or they're coming for the research places. But that's for next part. So if you're watching on YouTube, if everything goes according to plan, there'll be a part up for you tomorrow. Where that cliffhanger will probably be resolved one way or the other. The end of it, I suspect the aliens will have either calmed down or more will be coming. So we will be losing the ships eventually. And the aliens will take their just desserts out of us. If you're watching on Twitch, this is where this stream is going to end. If I can, I'll quickly bring up the schedule I've got planned for the future. This should be being streamed again in 4 days. Tomorrow will be Field of Glory Empires. We're going to continue with that Sparta game. Day after that will be XCOM. Day after that will probably be the end of the Victoria 3 run. I think we got 20 years left, so if you assume 5 years apart, then that'll be done in the stream. If it isn't, I'll probably find a day to do a pop-up stream to finish it off. So that's what tomorrow, the day after, and then the day after that will be return to Terra Invicta, where we deal with the cliffhanger of The aliens retaliating for us retaliating against the aliens surveilling, you know, Earth. And I suspect... Well, I suspect our fleet will do a gallant defense, and then promptly get blown up. Probably in the middle of rearming, let's be fair. With 3 fleets coming in. The monitor. Okay, so that depends on if they got what point they got for point defense. We can't see its range right now. What they got for point defense, whether or not we'll be able to fend that off. That's so super scary. A monitor we can definitely, so that batch we can deal with. That one we can do. Okay, so it depends on how their fleet forms up. I think, if anything, I think Mars is gonna have the bad day. Apparently, Earth will be happy with its 8 ships. Mars is gonna have an issue because it's got 2. And that 2's kind of got to defend the dock more than it's got to defend the mines. I may have to simply accept they're going to blow my mines up. So you're at John, Bart. So okay, we'll see if they come take this place down. They take this place down. It's going to be a delay in building up the fleet. But yeah, I think at this point depends on what they attack. Depending on what they attack, we might just let them blow it up. Like if they come for the mines, that's fine. We'll just rebuild the mines. The mines aren't super expensive at this point. The most annoying thing that may happen to the mines is if, like the servants or something come in and try to take them from us after they get blown up. But yeah, that's the schedule. That's the predictions of what the next stream is going to be. I suppose territorial-wise, we're going to move into Mexico, try to take those 2 in Mexico. Move in at the Academy over here. As soon as we think we can take this, and obviously we can't take them when they're on protected, but that's not going to last forever. And then with that, we'll probably start spreading back out again. Might try to merge the 2 careers or something. We'll see. So until next time, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next one, and bye for now.